It was 5:30 in the morning at Westfield High. A thick fog clung to the asphalt. The streetlights were still on, and the deep silence was broken only by the scrape of a broom against the pavement. Raphael, the night janitor, had worked here for 18 years. He was quiet, almost invisible. The kind of man students walked right past, as if he were made of glass. He was emptying the trash bins by the football field when he saw it. A backpack abandoned near the bleachers. It wasn't just lost, it felt like it was left on purpose. He almost walked past, it wasn't his job. But something inside him, a gut feeling, made him stop. The main zipper was slightly open. He peered inside. There was a half-eaten granola bar, a crumpled report card with all A's, and a single folded note. His hands trembled as he opened it. The words "I can't do this anymore" were scrawled across the page. And at the bottom of the bag, beneath the note, lay a small, loaded handgun. Raphael's blood ran cold. He recognized that handwriting. It belonged to Maya, the quiet girl who always stayed late in the art room, sketching birds with broken wings. He'd noticed her before. He'd seen her flinch when lockers slammed shut nearby. He'd watched her eat lunch all alone in the corner of the library. And now, this note, this gun, his first instinct wasn't to call the police. It was to call her. He took a huge risk, opening the school directory to find her home phone number. He knew he could lose his job for this. He dialed. No answer, just a cold, automated voicemail. "You've reached the Morales residence." Panic set in. He sprinted to his old pickup truck, the engine roaring to life in the empty parking lot. He drove as fast as he could to her address, a rundown apartment complex on the edge of town. He ran up the stairs and knocked on her door, his heart pounding against his ribs. No answer. He knocked again, harder this time. Then he saw a flicker of movement behind the thin curtain. "Maya?" he called out, his voice rough with fear. "It's Mr. Raphael, from school. Please, I found your bag." The silence stretched on, thick and heavy. Finally, the door creaked open just a few inches. She stood there, barefoot, her eyes red and swollen, her long sleeves pulled down over her hands. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "I know what it's like," Raphael said, his voice gentle as he took a small step closer. "When the world feels like it's crushing you, and no one sees." Maya froze, her eyes widening. "How?" she asked. "My daughter," he said softly, the words heavy with a decade of pain. 10 years ago, she didn't leave a note. She was just gone. Tears that Maya had been holding back finally spilled down her face. Raphael didn't offer empty promises or cliches. He just sat down on her doorstep in the pre-dawn chill and said, "Stay with me for 1 hour. Just one. If you still feel like leaving after that, I won't stop you." She hesitated, then gave a tiny, almost imperceptible nod. They sat together in silence as the sun began to rise, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. He told her about his daughter's laugh, about her love for sunflowers, about how he still talks to her every single night. In return, Maya whispered about the relentless bullying. The lonely nights she hid in bathroom stalls until everyone had gone home. The voice inside her head that constantly told her, "No one would miss you, but you came," she said, looking at him, truly stunned. "Why?" Raphael looked back at her, his own eyes glistening. "Because someone should have come for my girl," he said, "and today I got two." At 7 a.m., Maya walked back to school with him. Not to class, but straight to the counselor's office. The gun was turned in, not as evidence of a crime, but as what it truly was, a desperate cry for help. A year later, Maya stood on a stage at a mental health awareness rally, clutching a single sunflower. "My guardian angel wears a janitor's uniform," she told the crowd, her voice strong and clear. "He didn't save me with a grand speech. He saved me by simply showing up." Raphael watched from the back of the crowd, quiet and unseen as always, with tears of gratitude streaming down his face. Now, every morning at 5:30 a.m., he still checks the bleachers, but he's not looking for trash anymore. He's looking for someone who needs to be seen, because sometimes the difference between an ending and a new beginning is just one person who refuses to look away. If you or someone you know is struggling, please remember that help is available. You are not alone. There are resources in the description below. Thank you for listening.